The Chinese art of war, what is it to you?
Yes, I use the principles for my life and my business.
So even in your field of design, you as an artist, the art of war makes sense.
Yes, the art of war says if your mind is willing, your flesh would go on and on without many thieves.
So what does it have to do with your business, with your passion?
I majored in finance. I pursue my graduate study in the United States in finance. I could easily find a stable job.
But you didn't.
I didn't. I started producing my masterpieces in 2015. I used Chinese traditional handicraft to make some products like jewelries and souvenirs.
But weren't you scared of getting into the business, knowing that this is not a very lucrative kind of accumulating wealth?
我们中国有句话说，如果你不去尝试，你永远不知道未来会发生什么。
Right. I think the Chinese art of war would say, can you imagine what you would do if you could all that you can? And it's rather very inspiring, but I think these things did not happen without any difficulty and sacrifices on your part.
It's indeed not a very smooth journey, but that's what gives me ideas and motivations of design, like beauties, human experience, and nature. Then speak of what we endure, we believe in, and we experience.
Oh, perhaps you could show us a sample here and tell us the story behind it.
Yes, I want to introduce one work to you. Filamentary silver hovering arts is a national intangible cultural heritage with a history of more than 1,700 years. All the processes are handmade, but this handicraft is in danger of loss. I created this campus souvenir, which combines the unique texture of filamentary silver hovering arts with the school crest of Zhejiang University. So this one is also made of this handicraft. I want to give it to you as a gift.
Oh, thank you so much. I love hearing stories like this because they're very life-giving. It makes you want to experience life and beauty in nature. Thank you so much, Helen, for today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can you imagine what you would do if you could do all that you can? One of the books that I really love reading is Burns' book on games people play. In this book, he has told us that the limiting beliefs that we have at present are brought on by the experiences and the script that we developed, acquired, or made for ourselves during our childhood. And he likened this to that of a tragic hero who follows a script, not knowing where that script would lead him. That's a tragedy in a sense. And most of us are unaware of this script that we're following. And the way we live our life at present, whether or not we're successful, is brought on by this script, or is greatly influenced by this script that we are following in our daily lives. You may ask, how is it relevant to having a business or being successful in one's chosen venture? Well, breaking into business can feel very scary and vulnerable. Andrea, a life coach, once told us that when you are stuck, not growing in your business or in your life, chances are you're suffering from the 5 limiting beliefs that she mentioned. First, I'm not good enough. Our fear of failure makes us avoid the possibility of being successful. Hence, we start not believing in ourselves. Second, it's not perfect enough yet, but I'm telling you right now, perfectionism is the kiss of death in business. It simply just doesn't exist. But oftentimes, this limiting belief is brought on by our deep desire to please others or gain other people's approval. Third, I might fail. If you remember our 3rd episode with Neil, he told us that miscalculations can always happen no matter how smart you are. So I'm telling you right now, you might really fail. But oftentimes, this limiting belief is caused by our desire to please others or to gain other people's approval. fourth, I don't have anything of value to offer. When I came here in China, in this city, I was really a bit amazed with how Chinese can be very innovative in creating businesses. If you're drunk, you can easily call someone and give you their service of driving your car for you. You know, the number of possibility is so infinite. And fifth, I don't have time. Well, if you're suffering from all of those other 4 limiting beliefs that I told you, this is your number 1 mechanism, defense mechanism of not doing anything because you just don't simply have the time. Helen let go of all those limiting beliefs and emerged victorious as she co-authored The Art of War. Can you imagine what you would do if you could all that you can?